George Kittle, another topic here before we jet. George Kittle said, I don't know if you noticed this, but he came out. He's like, "Who agree?" He sent a thing to the NFLPA and he put it out for the public. He said, "Who agreed to the extra Thursday night game?" There's going to be 2 Thursday night games going forward, and to me, this is a terrible idea. And this is, if you're a fan, you should push back hard on this because this is, it's bad. There's the old win-win situation. This is the opposite of that. This is the lose-lose. Okay. One, the players lose because the turnaround and the beat up on their body is significant. They're basically having to turn around and play a football game. Sometimes 4 days later, they have very little rest. It really is not good for them. The quality of football is really bad for us. So why we don't want that quality of football? The players don't want to be playing in these games. It's their bodies that create these TV shows. I mean, I get it. You want more ratings, you want more money. Figure out a different way to do it without taking your workforce and just absolutely sticking it to them. This to me, I don't think this is the right thing to do for their bodies. I don't think this is the right thing to do for marketing the product. I don't think the games are that great. To me, they ought to look for a new revenue stream and ditch Thursday night. Jack, give me your thought.
Well, I need you to answer a question for me real quick because I'm not 100% up on this one. They're talking about teams having to play a second Thursday night game, correct? Where it's not just one game, but there's a possibility that they're going to have to play 2, right?
Right.
Okay. And I think the only way that this makes sense is if it's on a situation where a team is playing maybe back-to-back Thursday night games, maybe coming off of a bye week, and then they go into a Thursday night game and another one, something like that. I don't see a team playing on a Sunday, then playing on a Thursday and having to do that multiple times in the course of a season. I think scheduling wise, let's hope that the NFL does it this way, is that they make it so that those teams that are playing multiple Thursday night games are doing it where they're not having to play on a short week more than once, because that's where it's bad, is when it's more than once on that short week. That's the injury concern, all that kind of stuff. If you're able to say, like, for example, the Cowboys, they're going to play on Thanksgiving. Well, maybe they play the Thursday night the week before, and then they play on the Thursday on Thanksgiving, that kind of thing. That's where it makes sense. Otherwise, I think it's an awful idea, and I would agree with you and George Kittle as well.